Hi 6th grade TSMS Cheetahs. My name is Miss Carpenter and I'm going to be your art teacher this semester. I am so excited to meet you and to work with you, and right now I'm going to tell you a little bit about what our year is going to look like. Alright Cheetahs, so like I said, my name is Miss Carpenter. This is going to be my second year teaching art, and I'm so excited and I love art so much. I'm so excited to share it with you. I just moved here from Ohio, Dayton, Ohio, which is in like the southwestern part of the state, so I'm a long ways from home, but I am so excited to be exploring Tallahassee, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Tallahassee School of Math and Science family. So a few things about me are that I love to create in a whole bunch of different kinds of ways. I especially love painting, and I really like drawing, and I also really like sewing and so many things. So if you are super crafty in some certain way, tell me about it. I cannot wait to hear what you like to create. Another thing about me is that I have a dog, and my dog's name is Spot. Here's my dog Spot. He is a 9-year-old Jack Russell Terrier mix. He's kind of a grumpy man, but I love him so much, and he's such a goober. Spot tends to come up in my art a lot, so you'll definitely see a lot of this little guy throughout the year. Now, the purpose of this video is for me to tell you a little bit about how this year is going to work, because it will definitely be different than how school has been in the past, but I cannot wait for you to find out what art class is going to be like, and I can't wait to see you soon. So stay tuned, and I'll show you some things that you need to know before you come to art class on the very first day. This semester in art, we will be using multiple media to create art, like drawing and painting, printmaking, and weaving, and also sculpting. When you come to art class, please be in your assigned seat once class begins. When Miss Carpenter gives directions, please pay attention with your face and your eyes. Please keep your mask on your face at all times, and please use the bathroom before you come to my class. I know it's a far walk, but please use the restroom before you come to me. Thank you. If you have a question or need help, please raise your hand. And if you drop something or make a mess, please be responsible and clean it up. Next, we're going to talk about what you need to bring to art class with you every single day. First, you need to bring at least one pencil that has a full eraser on it. No stubby pencils here. You also need to make sure that you have your mask on your face, not in your pocket, not in your bag, but needs to be on your face, covering your nose and your mouth. Also, please bring your water bottle that is labeled with your first and last name. And don't forget to bring your folder that will have your sketchbook and any other projects that we're working on inside of it. I am going to give you an art folder that you can keep in my classroom, and it needs to have everything that you ever use in it. Anything I've ever given you, any worksheets, rubrics, projects, please keep them in your folder until I give you the okay to take them home. Please label all of your artwork with your name and class period on the back. If you arrive late from another class, please bring a signed pass with you from a teacher. I will set a timer at the beginning of every single class, and please do not begin cleaning up until you hear that timer go off at the end. Once you do hear it go off, please put all your materials back neatly where you got them from. Unless we're using Chromebooks for research, there will be no electronics out during art class. You will occasionally be assigned some homework for art class, but most of the time it will just be bringing in something simple or finishing a project. If you use the time that I give you wisely, you almost will never have any homework. Alright, now let's talk about grades. Projects will be worth 50 points each, and you will always get a rubric to fill out to do a self-evaluation, and also I will evaluate you at the end of a project. That will be the bulk of your grade. When you turn in artwork for a grade, you need to make sure you fill out the rubric from top to bottom and check the back for additional artist statement questions. Your daily sketchbook prompts and warm-ups are worth 2 points per day, so that's 10 points per week. And then you'll also receive 5 points of participation every single day for participating in discussions and staying on task while you're working. If you break any of the behavior expectations, here's what's going to happen. On a first offense, I'll just give you a gentle reminder and be like, hey, we know how to behave in here. Let's turn it up and get back on track so we can get to make better and amazing art. On the second offense, you will get a verbal warning about what is going to come next. On the third offense, you will get removed from whatever we're creating. You may just have to sit at the back of class. You may be working on a worksheet or a coloring page with a pencil, but you don't want to do that because it's way more exciting to be making what the rest of us are making. And then on the fourth offense, we'll go through the discipline procedure that's in your handbook. If you choose to do something beyond that, immediate action will be taken and there will be a consequence for serious offenses. I would really love to do some cool and unique projects this year, and so having cool and unique materials brought from you guys at home always makes that more easy for us to do in the classroom. So if you have any random art supplies or things that you think could be art supplies, like newspapers or old bits of crayons, rolling pins, blow dryers, water bottles, toilet paper tubes, tissues, buttons, foil, scrap paper, maps, magazines, shoe boxes, bring them in. We'll totally take some donations so that we can upcycle things and make some really awesome art with them. If you are a virtual student, then that means that you will see me on your computer all the time. I'll be uploading your assignments to Google Classroom, sending reminders through the Remind app, and I'll be hosting Zoom office hours twice a week, times or days still TBD. I will let you know within the first 2 weeks of school, and you can always hop on during those Zoom office hours to ask me any questions, show me your progress that you're making with your art, really anything that you want to let me know. You can log on then and we can chat face-to-face that way. There may be some other times that we will schedule some Zoom meetings. I will let you know plenty far in advance that you will be required to be on, and participation points will be given or awarded at that time for those Zoom meetings. If you do not have any of the materials that we are using in class, like say we're using acrylic paints and you don't have any at home, that's totally okay. There are a lot of alternatives to using acrylic paint, for example, so just use what you have accessible to you, or if you're able to go out to the store and pick something up, that's even more amazing, so you can have a more similar experience that we're having in class. But the beautiful thing about art is that you don't need the exact same materials to still have an awesome art making experience. There are so many different ways that we can use materials in different ways, and that's definitely what we're going to be doing and getting creative with this semester. Virtual students, you need to be doing your work on pace with the rest of our classes here face-to-face, and let me tell you why. Throughout the week, you are going to need to upload photos of what your work looks like, and those are called in-progress photos or in-process photos, so that I can know where you're at, where you might need some help heading forward, or any kind of advice I can give you, and that I can see that you are creating and doing work at home. So be aware that you'll need to upload photos throughout the week, stay on pace with the rest of us, log into our Zoom meetings if you have any questions or concerns, or you're just confused, or you just want to hang out and talk about what's going on. During our Zoom meetings, you need to have your camera on so that I can see you. That is how you will get your participation points at our few that we'll have throughout the semester. If you do not have your camera on, you will not get your points. I expect you to behave appropriately and dress appropriately, just like if you were at school in this classroom. Additionally, no cheating will be tolerated in any sense. If you choose to find a picture of something online and turn that in, I will give you one chance to redo it actually on your own, and beyond that, you'll be receiving 0 points for anything that you submit that is not your own work. All right, that's all for me today, boys and girls. I can't wait to meet you very soon, whether it's face-to-face or online. And we are going to have an awesome semester together, regardless of what the world brings us. But for now, I'm going to say goodbye and get back to working on my self-portrait.